And welcome back everybody to Promise Pro Wrestling and Battle One TV, and here we have a first round match in the women's single elimination tournament. We have Toni Storm versus Mickie James. We'll go into more detail later on in this episode in what the format will be for this women's single elimination tournament. As we see here, Toni Storm, nice little waist lock there, and just throws Mickie James to the side. She now drives Mickie James into the corner. Will we get a clean break here? The referee's going in. And we do. We get a nice clean break there by both women. Toni Storm there with a beautiful, beautiful Frankensteiner start off this match. Also tonight on Battle One TV in the women's tournament, you will also see Io Shirai versus Ember Moon. And also tonight, the men's tag team tournament will begin with matches including Samoa Joe and Kensuke Sasaki versus Takayama and Masaru Suzuki, and defending the Promise Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship, the Legion of Doom will defend against Big Van Vader and Stan Hansen. And remember, that will be elimination rules. Now both women, a nice clothesline there, looks sort of like a heart attack clothesline there by Toni Storm, and a kick to the stomach. That's a stick kick by James. James now with a big scoop. Toni floats over and a kick to the hamstrings there. Fireman's carry takeover by Mickie James. Oh, and a flatliner. She's almost like a stun gun there. And Toni Storm's neck hit that top rope. But you have a look at the arm and just swings the arm around. That really was a Steve Austin stun gun. If anybody knows, that was Steve Austin's finisher in his time in WCW, the stun gun. Mickie James now rams Toni Storm into the top. That corner now stands on top to fire away those fists to the head. Count along with the crowd over there. 7, 8, 9, 10. She has Toni Storm in trouble here. There's no time to pose. Toni Storm is at the top of her games. She fires back. Beautiful hammerlock suplex there. Hung up there. Mickie James a little bit on the ropes, so made that landing a little bit heavier. Then hammerlocks that arm, shoots that arm, holds it down. She's going to stomp on this arm now. Oh, that elbow's going to hurt. And into the cover here. Just a one count. I think it's a little bit premature there to go for the cover. Picks Mickie James up. Snapmare takeover by James. Looks like she was going for a headbutt, but Toni Storm fires back quickly. Kick to the midsection by James. She blocks that punch. Sends Toni Storm into the corner. Looks like we see a monkey flip here. Beautiful monkey flip there by Mickie James. And a cover 1, 2. No, just a one count there again. Obviously, long-time wrestling fans will know Mickie James, also known as Alexis Lurie, in Ring of Honor and in TNA. Beautiful snap me there by Toni Storm into that hammerlock. Even pace quite deliberate here. James firing back with a punch to the midsection here. Beautiful dragon screw leg whip there by Toni Storm. And a stiff kick to the top of the chest. And a stiff kick there. 1, 2. A 2 count there. Mickie James kicks out. Now Toni Storm waiting for Mickie James to get back to her feet. See a power driver here. Tiger bomb. 1. Just a one count there with the Tiger bomb. Mickie James flies back to her feet. She rolls around. Northern Light suplex. Thought she might hold on for the bridge there, but she doesn't. Again, hammerlock in that arm. She's going to stomp on that elbow again. She's celebrating there now. I feel like she needs to start to look to put James away here. Maybe she's looking submission. She's working on that elbow. Maybe looking for an armbar. Into a cover. And just a 2 count there. Look for an armbar. Cross armbar. Any type of submission hold on that elbow. Maybe in the Kimura. Beautiful standing drop kick there. That kick then rolls to the back. Because actually goes for collar mutilation here. Collar mutilation. That's in deep. She's just about got it. Will James be able to make it to the corner? She rolls round. Fires back with an elbow to the back of the head. Kicks to the midsection. Could be that jumping Mickey DDT. Jumping to almost like a jumping tornado DDT. She's dragging Toni Storm more into the centre of the ring. She's going to cover her here. But is she good enough to put her away? 1, 2, 3, and she does. And Mickie James has won this one. And she advances to the next round. And here we have our first round match in the men's tag team tournament. As like the women's, obviously the titles will be defended throughout this tournament, and as it's tag team there will be elimination rules. And here we have Masaru Suzuki and Takayama versus Ken Sasaki and Samoa Joe. Obviously this match is fought under normal tag team rules. That's a stiff kick there. Masaru Suzuki. Masaru Suzuki, who famously has, I think, 2 victories over Bas Rutten, the MMA legend. She's the corner at 1. It's the 1 count there. After doing my research on that, I may be wrong there. There we go. Big scoop and a big power slam. So those fights took place in the Pancreas promotion in Japan. Here we go. Kazuki Sasaki, also known as Power Warrior at some point, tags in Samoa Joe. Joe sends Suzuki into the corner. It's a stiff in the corner now, working on the arm as Masaru Suzuki. Sayada suplex. Sayada suplex that by Samoa Joe, and then just a neck grinder. Obviously, Masaru Suzuki's tag team partner Takayama had, for me, my favourite MMA fight of all time against Don Frye in Pride promotion. If you're an MMA fan and like to just watch a few guys in the pocket just throw, watch Takayama versus Don Frye. What I'll do is I'll try and leave the video in the description so you can watch that fight. It's just an amazing fight. The heart of Takayama. Here we go, Takayama versus Samoa Joe. Joe sends him in the corner. That's back elbow, and there's that kick to the head. Joe is cooking quickly here. But Takayama sends him into the corner. See a stiff blow by Takayama. And more. And he just lawn darts him straight into that middle row. Tracks Joe into the centre of the ring here. Works on the leg. And slow Joe down a bit. Multiple elbows to the knee of Samoa Joe. And again, there's no one. More and more elbows to that knee. Looks like he might be going for it again, but Joe's still got enough power in his legs to fire him off there. Now Takayama dragging Joe over to his corner. Stamping a takedown. We'll see a stiff kick to the back here. No, but Joe gets straight back to his feet. A kick to the hamstrings. A stiff punch by Takayama. Kick to the midsection. Beautiful butterfly suplex there. And Joe now trying to roll over it, tagging Sasaki. Gut wrench. Is that beautiful gut wrench? Gut wrench suplex. He rolls over. No, a gut wrench suplex. That's two. The strength attack we see into a bomb. No, a third. A third gut wrench rolling gut wrench suplexes and a stiff kick to the back. And this is all Takayama. And a kick to the back by Takayama. There's another one. Takayama's in complete control of Samoa Joe here. Ah, that's a big boot. And into the cover. 1, 2, and Joe kicks out. Ken Sasaki was not getting there to break up that pin. And a knee to the back. Takayama now waiting for Joe to get back to his feet. Big combination of blows. Oh, it's a stiff kick and Joe is down. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no, just Kensuke Sasaki makes it this time, but Joe is in serious trouble. And now Suzuki's got Kensuke Sasaki on the corner. A bad breaker. A base back suplex will end up being a bad breaker. Butterfly flow down, a stiff kick. Takayama is on fire here. Samoa Joe was in serious trouble. Another blow to the stomach. How much can Joe take here? And Takayama sends Joe out to the outside and follows him straight out. He's not giving Joe much time to rest. And rams his head into the side of the ring apron. That's where the metal part of the ring is. There's no wood there. It's just like a metal frame. Takayama sends Joe back in, drags him by the head, and drams his head again into that metal side of the ring. And there's that skull-crushing knee to the head. Takayama rolls back in. Joe's too close to the ropes. Takayama made a mistake there, but now sends him over the top rope with a thunderous clothesline. And it goes back out again to deliver more and more punishment for Samoa Joe. And there's that bruise. Joe is in serious trouble. He can't seem to mount any offense here against Takayama. And again his head into the corner. And there's that knee. And a knee. Joe is hurt here. But again he's rolling. But he makes the tag. Takayama made a mistake there. Knee to the big session. Like Sasaki rolls over with a shoulder check, and there's that knee to the stomach again. Takayama now rolls onto the apron. Will Sasaki bring him back in here? No, there's a stiff punch to the outside. Joe is out for the count. He's trying to get back to his feet. There's a big chop to the head. I thought Sasaki was going to go give a bit of revenge there for Joe. Takayama now rolling, crawling out to the corner. We make the tag, he does. Here comes Minoru Suzuki. Looks like he was going to that's a thunderous clothesline by Kensuke Sasaki. Big stiff punch. Into the bomb. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Minoru Suzuki. Murder Grandpa kicks out, and now he's getting back to his feet. We see that Northern Lights bomb or a thunderous lariat. Now he goes for lariat, but ducks underneath. Suzuki now for a knee to the mid-chest himself. Slow down the pace. Slow down the pace here by Minoru Suzuki. Sasaki was all fired up there for that big thunderous lariat. We see that Gotch style power driver. We do. Gotch style power driver. Into the cover. 1, 2, and Sasaki kicks out. Just a chin lock here again. Slow the pace down. This is giving Joe time to recover, but he took serious punishment. Big blow into the corner. First actual tag move we've seen here off the ropes. See a drop toe hold here, the thunderous elbow to the lower back. Sasaki was trying to roll in. Takayama's waiting for him here. Beautiful German suplex. Holds him in. Shoots the half. Hits the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Minoru Suzuki and Takayama move on in this tournament. And we are back for the second match in the first round of the Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Title Tournament. Here we have Io Shirai versus Ember Moon. As mentioned earlier, we'll go into a little bit more detail about the tournament. Obviously, it's a 8-woman single elimination tournament. The current Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Champion Asuka will defend her title next week against Sasha Banks. Obviously, the winner of that match will then go on to defend the title in each round they're in. So all women have agreed, but obviously if they win the title they will defend it in the following match. So the final will take place at Promise Pro Wrestling's next pay-per-view, New Beginnings, and there obviously we'll crown the tournament winner, and we'll also crown the Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. Obviously all Promise Pro Wrestling singles matches are held over 20-minute iron person rules. We also have at New Beginnings, Jushin Thunder Liger will challenge the Great Muta for the IWGP Championship. That match will not be fought under Iron Man rules. That is not a Promise Pro Wrestling title. That instead it will be fought under normal New Japan rules. And we'll get straight into this match. Nice deflections on both women. Here's right now with a stiff kick. Sasha go for a hurricanrana. Beautiful hurricanrana there. Or Frankensteiner. Depends what you want to call it. Ember Moon here, a big stick, also known as Athena, obviously a very long-standing Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Rightfully so. I see newer fans of Ring of Honor will not know, but when the company sort of, I wouldn't say closed down, but stopped during COVID and before it was bought by AEW, Roxanne Perez was the women's champion. Athena's done a great job putting so much respect on that title. It's a beautiful back over there by Io Shirai. That's a knee to the face, obviously. Io Shirai, the current, I don't know what they class it, Women's World Championship or WWE Women's Championship. She's the current champion at the moment. But those accolades don't mean anything here in Promise Pro Wrestling. Io Shirai now puts Ember Moon onto the top rope. Oh, beautiful victory roll. I thought she was going to hold on for the pin there. Ember Moon is in trouble. It's right to cover. Still 1 count there. Picks Ember Moon back to her feet. Off the ropes. And a beautiful, beautiful drop kick there. Is that hammerlock? Amber Moon fires back with stiff punches to the stomach. And we're back at a stalemate. Crucifix holds on. 1. Beautiful, beautiful crucifix there by Ember Moon. That's just working over here, Shira here. Beautiful arm drag. Gonna drape over the ropes here. We see like stiff kicks to the back of the leg and another kick. And another kick. Obviously here we're looking for Shira to deliver a beautiful, beautiful moonsault. Now Moon also got the eclipse. Beautiful drop kick. And her shoulders into the back of the lower back of Ember Moon. Back to the feet. Kryptonite crunch. She's going to drag it here. We're going to see a cover or a moonsault. No, just a cover there. Let's just send off for the moonsault. 1, 2. And a kick out by Ember Moon at 2. Here's Shira. I can't believe it. I mean, she wasted too much time there. Moving her forward, but she's got the momentum here, and a drop kick there by Ember Moon. Just that little bit of hesitation with the cover. Scoop. Beautiful follow away slam there by Ember Moon. She's heading to the top rope. Here's down. Beautiful knee. A la Bruiser Brody. And she's going back up to the top rope. She's telling He's trying to get top rope. Could we see the eclipse here? It looked like she was going to eclipse but did not connect properly. Just landed and they both bumped the back of the head. Both women are down. She's gone for a cover. Too close to the ropes. 1, 2. And a kick out by Shira. Shira may have been put away there if that eclipse landed properly. Now Moon's going back to the top rope again. We'll see that knee drop again. She's going back to her feet. Is she definitely looking for the eclipse again? Eclipse! She nailed it this time. Was she too close to the ropes? 1, 2, 3. And Ember Moon has beat Shira. And she's moved on to the semi-finals where she'll go one-on-one with Mickie James. And it's main event time here on Battle One TV, and it's for the Promise Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship and the first round match in the Tag Team Tournament. We have the defending champions, the Legion of Doom, Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal versus Big Van Vader and Stan Hansen. Stiff elbow to the stomach. So there's Animal with a power driver straight away off the bat. Have Hansen in trouble. Hansen gets straight back to his feet. Sends Animal into the corner hard and drops him back down to the mat. Hansen and Vader's momentum here will be slow. Beautiful side suplex there by Stan Hansen. Stan Hansen obviously looking for that lariat. Vader will be looking for the Vader bomb or a big power bomb. Animal pushes Hansen down to the ground. Animal drags him over into the corner and tags in Hawk. Obviously Legion Doom just coming off last week's tag team title defense against Masaru and Kobashi where they quite cleverly got Kobashi counted out, leaving a 2-on-1 to take down Masawa and defend those tag team titles. And the next week they're having to defend them again here, this time against Vader and Hansen. And beautiful side suplex there by Road Warrior Hawk. As in, like the women's tournament, all competitors have agreed that they will defend the titles if they own them at the time. So again, the final of this will take place at New Beginnings. New Beginnings is shaping up to be a fantastic pay-per-view in a couple of weeks' time. Order announced, we have Kenny Omega defending the Promise Pro Wrestling title against Even. We have Jushin Thunder Liger challenging the Great Muta for the IWGP Championship. We'll have the final of the women's tournament, finals of the tag team tournament, and 2 yet to be announced matches. Vader just shrugs off Hawk there as he's sending him into the corner. The referee gets squashed up here, but he seems to be okay. Shoots the half. Could we see a big suplex here? Right? No. Gets him up into the suplex, drives his face into the ground. Gut wrench. Could we see that gut wrench suplex? Beautiful gut wrench suplex, and Animal Hawk is down. Almost the reverse earthquake vertical splash there. There's that nerve hold by Vader. Slowly, methodically working it well. Again, straight back into that nerve hold. All this is just to wear down Hawk and Animal. Well, that's a beautiful leg sweep there by Hawk. It sends Vader down to the floor. Stiff into the corner. Big, good clothesline. And Vader goes down. Oh, Hawk just rams his head into the ground. Vader straight back to his feet, and a big power slam there by Vader. Now back to that nerve hold. He's keeping this place very methodic. Vader's in no rush here as he drags him into his corner. We can see a Vader bomb here. No, he just tags in Stan Hansen. He then just kicks Hawk in the knee. But now goes an armbar there. He's working over the shoulder. Maybe he could have hooked the wrist a little bit there. Hansen just showing off to the crowd. You're not won the tag titles yet. You've still got 2 people to eliminate. He's just firing away with those fists. I think Hansen and Vader are feeling very in control of this match, but that kick's blocked. Hawk now, a big spine buster. Telling the crowd to get to the feet. And that big clothesline. And another stiff clothesline. Ducks underneath. And that big clothesline, a third big clothesline. Road Warrior Hawk picked up the pace there. They do have the pace advantage. And a big shoulder tackle. Big scoop. Has them off. We're looking. Oklahoma Stampede. Hansen now crawling. Looks like he's trying to get back to his feet. He's trying to roll into the corner. Both competitors made a tag. So it's Vader versus... Oh. Beautiful GTO. By Vader now working on the arm of Rory Animal. Could we see a big chokeslam here by Vader? Massive one-handed chokeslam. Drags Animal to his feet, slings him into the corner. Vader looks like he's going for a big... Stiff kicks by Animal. Rings his bell there. And a military press slam. And a stomp. Fireman's carry takedown. And a big stiff elbow by Vader. Brings Animal back to his feet, sends him into the corner. Hansen is making his way over, and a Vader bomb into the corner. Vader cuts off that wheelbarrow. Oh, wheelbarrow and drams him face and ribs first into the mat. Like he's going for another one. Oh, right to the mix section, maybe looking for a big splash of that Vader bomb. See a third one here. Drive. Animal down. Vader worried about that shoulder there. That's just a headbutt. Nothing fancy, big headbutt. And Animal sends Vader over the top rope. Will they be looking for the same thing they did against Misawa and Kobashi, where they look for the count out here with Vader? That worked so well last time. But Vader cuts that one off. Sort of a spin kick there by Animal, you don't see that. Very slow count by the ref from both players to find out. And Vader's sent into that corner. It's that post. Vader's down. There's a 6 count here. I think Animal's looking for the count out here. Nobody sends him back in. How's wrong? And a kick to the back. And a backflip there. A backflip by Road Warrior Animal. And a stiff clothesline. Sends him into the corner. He tags in Hawk. They'll send him back into that corner. I think Hawk will look for that power driver here. That's Vader up. Stuffs him with that power driver. They're in the Road Warrior's corner here. Vader could be in trouble here. That much weight dropping on your neck. And Vader kicks out. Vader kicks out of the power driver. He's saying that's it. Animal has Hansen. Sends him over the top rope. Knees to the stomach. A high knee to the jaw. But Vader's standing at that clothesline. Vader's back to his feet again. Roll up. Cover. 1, 2. And Vader pushes him off just before the referee gets the 3. And roll up again. Will he have it this time? 1, 2. And Vader kicks out again. And a stiff blow. Vader, that's just pure power. Throws him over. Then slam into the mat this time. Oh. Now it's working over the stomach now. Over your Hawk. May have had his chance. But could be looking at that big choke slam. Hawk's in trouble. That's a massive choke slam. Covering Vader. Drags him back to his feet. Here he comes. Vader bomb. Vader bomb in the corner. Hawk's in trouble. Vader bomb. Drags him a bit further away so he can't get to the ropes, and there's the cover. 1, 2.
The champion has been eliminated.
Hawk has been eliminated. Animal could not get there. The tag titles are in serious jeopardy here. Vader and Hansen. Now have all the time in the world to put away Animal here. A stiff blow. Animal needs to act quickly, and he sends Vader over the top rope. Again, will he look for the count out here? He'll just leave himself and Hansen. Hansen could actually interfere and stop this count out. He sends Vader onto the corner there. And an elbow. Vader's rolling over, and he's got Hansen there. Well, blocks out flying crossbody. Hawk is just finally getting back to his feet. And that stiff takedown there. Animals getting the momentum here. We see that power slam. Big power slam. Cover. Foot on the ropes for us. 2, 3.
Has been eliminated.
Great work there by Animal. He saw Vader on the outside, did that big power slam and picked up the pinfall there. Over Hansen. And now both men are worn down. He jams his head into the corner. Vader slams Animal into the corner. Referee stopped the count there. Vader rams his head in. I think Vader's going to try and do as much damage as he possibly can here on the outside. No, he sends Animal back in. He runs back in. We'll get to a 4 count. Vader now must be look to pull Animal away. Animal looks out. Gut wrench. You can see that beautiful gut wrench suplex. That might be it. Animal's in trouble. And that kick to the back. But no, I thought Vader was going to try and put him away then, but it just goes into that nerve hold. Maybe trying to build a bit of energy back himself, but Animal's back to his feet. Animal's angry now. Military press. How often do you see Road Warrior Animal military press slam? Vader back into that nerve hold. If I was Vader, I'd be looking for a Vader bomb, a power bomb, a choke slam, anything, something big. Animal sweeps the leg. Someone's got to capitalise on this. Vader's going for that choke slam. This could be all. Massive choke slam. I think that's it. Vader. Reverse vertical splash. Into the cover. This is it. 1, 2. And Animal kicks out. Animal kicked out. And he's back to his feet. Vader now. Big slam. Here could we see a big powerbomb. No! Into a tornado DDT. Animal countered it into the tornado DDT. Sent him into the corner. Oh, we look like he's going for a big move. Vader fires back. Sends Vader into the corner. Again. He's going to place him on the top rope. You see a superplex here. A top rope arm drag. Vader's down. Vader hit hard. Into the corner again. Oh, Vader with DDT. Looked like Animal was going again to try some move on the top rope. He drags Animal into the face. That's a knee to the face. Into a camel clutch. Will this be it? Animal can't have much left. But he fires back. Animal is not giving up here. Big clubbing blow to Vader. Vader's down to one knee and now Vader's down. Animal with a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Vader. This tag title match is still going. And that stiff punch and that stiff kick to the back. This is only the first round as well. Gonna see that scoop power slam here by Animal. He's got Vader up. Beautiful Sour Slam into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Road Warriors have defended the Tag Team Championship and will move on to the next round. What a fabulous main event here tonight. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week on Battle One TV.